Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Dave's channel again. How are we all going? I hope we're all well in the land, having a drink by the bikes. Okay, so we'll just adjust the light. We'll just adjust the light while people are coming on. And where are we? Where are we in the whole scheme of things in the world? That is Dave's channel. Who have we got in? No one yet. That's all right. That's quite all right. No one means no gronks. And we don't want gronks, do we? We don't need them. Righto. It's a bit cold today. Oh, yeah, a bit cold. Anyway, here we go. Let's start the proceedings. Hello, first person. Welcome aboard. Good morning, Mark. How you going, mate? Really good, Mark. Just catching up with my beautiful YouTube people. Hello, Riding on Ruby. How are you, mate? Are you getting ready for work? Yes, another day. 3 more days to go. Is it Wednesday or is it Thursday? No, it'll be Thursday there. So you've got 2 more days to go, today and tomorrow, and then you can have the weekend. Gee, I hope it's still riding weather where you are. But yeah, not much has happened. Getting over my horrible chest infection. It was a nasty one. So I was going to go out for a ride today, but I never. G'day, Keyfob. Howdy. I got to clock in work in a minute, but mate, thank you, Keyfob. The other side of the globe. Yeah, no, good. It's still good weather in Connecticut. That's the main thing. Isn't it funny? Everyone is from the other side of the globe. Not one Australian here. My Australian audience has abandoned me. That's all right. That's all right. I don't mind. They'll come in soon. Yeah, they'll come in soon. Tony, there he is. See, straight away. How are you, Tony? I just got to do something for these 2 men here who don't have wrenches. They don't have wrenches, and it's important that they do, because these guys know who idiots are, and I need all the help when I'm in the middle of, raving. And I've just noticed a lot more people are just floating in who just saying the most darndest things. And some I agree with, some I don't. So I appreciate my moderators. Riding on Ruby and Keyfob, welcome to your wrenches. Please accept them humbly, because I don't give them out to anybody. I give them out to my mates. And most honoured that you've joined me here today. Okay, so ask and fire away your questions to the Grand Poobah Wizard. That is Dave of Dave's channel. Hey, look at that big blue wrench you got there, Ruby, eh? Whoa, whoa. No, I don't know. I'm just feeling a bit funny, feeling a bit, it's the afternoon, it's the end of the day. I know it's the beginning of the day for you guys. Yes, it's the Good morning. Good morning, cowboy. Sterling, I'm so sorry, mate. How dare I not bring you into the garage, mate? There you go. Ah, yes, Sterling. You know what good people are, and do you think you would ever do a riding tour of Europe and the UK? You know what, Mark? I never say never. It's a financial thing, which I still have a little bit of money. I like a good spanner. Hey, hey, open ender, mate. Open ender. You're a high priced ratchet. I don't know if you've got snap on locks in America. They were really good tool makers, Snap on. They're favoured here in Australia as the go-to tool. But getting back to would I do a UK ride? I'd love to. It would definitely be between June and September, so it's summertime over there, and I it's a financial thing, like I've got some plans. I'd love to get some land and get my own version of a charity that I'd love to start up here that I can't seem to see anybody who's helping out Australian welfare kids aging out of foster care. There's not really a lot of. I've looked up as much as I can on the internet about who's helping who, and they're just every time I've reached out to different charities. How you going? Anything, Marshall? You've aged 20 years in 5 days. It's just the light. It's just the light. It's all the light. Hello, Irish Glory. What is the best motorcycle that you have ever driven? Tell the story. This one. So this one I have ridden up into the Kimberleys of Australia, across Australia, across the Great Nullarbor, over to the other side. And I have ridden to Darwin. I know Darwin's just all year round, beautiful country. So Irish Glory, I am. Oh, but then saying that, Irish Glory, I love my soft tail slim chopper. I mean, it's just a fucking pure bit of class, mate. It's just a pure bit of class, Irish Glory. Tell the story. I also liked a Triumph Tiger 650 when I was in the early 80s. I had a great time on the Triumph Tiger because I was on Japanese bikes, and then I got onto this Triumph, and when I started it and kicked it over, and the motorcycle handlebars are just, they're moving, and it was like, this is a real bike. You can feel it from the clutch and brake levers through to the handlebars, through the seat, through the foot pegs. You know that you're on a real motorcycle, and just Japanese bikes just wouldn't do it for me. But it was a long time since I could afford anything like that at all. So these bikes have taken a long time for me to get, mate. Taken me a long time. In the States, not seeing much charity without expectation anymore. Yeah, Sterling, I will be there in your Hooligan put a little bit of a post up. You're absolutely precious too. I mean, I love Irish people. They're always up for a bit of the crack, and that's what I like about the Irish. And my mother was Irish, so I'm pretty biased, I just have an affinity with Erin, beautiful country it is, both north and south. The craftsman. The craftsman. Okay, the Irish pair be upon you. I'm just a lovely human being. Ter Irish. Thank you, to be sure. But I got a terrible Irish accent, so I won't embarrass myself. Mind you, after a couple more of these, and who the fuck knows, I might be up for a bit of the crack myself. Did you ever have a Yamaha? No, it was a DS80. Suzuki was my first. Did you ever have a Yamaha 500cc nicked named a Fizzer? A Fizzer. Oh, I can't really remember. We probably did. I wasn't around those bikes. I had a DS80, and God, that was purchased for $50 Australian, and fucking rode it everywhere. That's another story in itself. Which football club do I support? I don't. And Irish Glory, I don't have any children. I've been selfish on that front. I haven't been a good parent. But then again, saying that, maybe I've been the best parent by not subjecting them to a dysfunctional house, if that makes any sense. We've got some Russians. Hello, Russia. Santa Claus. Well, you're not the first person. Cosmic Psychos. Cosmic Psychos. I've not heard of them, Sterling, but let me just write that name down. So it gives me another reason to do more research, because I like researching. Cosmic Psychos. Can you lead? Hi, Tox Vlogs. Cosmic Psychos. PSPHCYC. Cosmic Psychosis. Psychosis. I've not heard of them. I've not heard of them, but I will get back to you. China or USA, neither. I'm not really going to get into that one, anything Marshall. So far, though, I was just looking through a few of the old lives, and you didn't put any flags up, anything Marshall. You're very cool. So I'm very happy to... but I'll tell you what you will do, viewers. If you're there, hit the like button. Let me know how you're going. And if you think this is worthy of a thumb like. If not, that's okay too. China or USA? Well, I don't know. I think China and USA is USA. I really hope they don't, as Frankie Hollywood said. Hey, favorite mod. Yeah, how you going, Phil? Both. Anything Marshall. DMT, I am more reluctant to try, because I think DMT is a near-death experience stuff. And thanks. So who am I going to leave my bikes to? Oh, they've already been given to my nephews. My nephews are going to get my bikes, Tony. But we're going on about... it is a crazy beard. The DMT side of things, I have used it, and it was fantastic. Can you give me a lift? Thumb up, can you give me a lift? Hitch, hiker, hitch, hiker, like a desperate tiger, you hitch, That's about all I know of the song. I know it's a great song. DMT was really fantastic when I did take it. It opened up so many crazy doors for me. Um, and same with LSD. Just it's wonderful for my mind. Um, Mates, it depends. There's some outlaws that the police are tolerant to because those outlaws are not, do anything stupid. But then there are some outlaws that just do crazy, stupid things. Street gangs, the police. The police. Well, what, you know, I've been lucky with riding, and it's just, put it this way: if I'm in a built-up area, I'm not going to speed and put my head on the show and do burnouts and all that sort of stuff. I am going to be really responsible because I don't want to be stopped by the police. I don't need the interaction. Sterling. No, it's not so much. Like, I don't use heroin and I don't use methamphetamines. I don't use downers, and I don't use uppers. I use medical cannabis for management of, long-standing PTSD and long-standing pain from a shoulder. I have an exam coming. Weed is really helping me concentrate. That's true. Uh, High on weed, reading my mind's out. Yeah, good on you. Anything, Marshall? I should, brother. I'm so sorry. There you go. You. Oh, giving out tools. Oh, here we go. How you going, Police FDI? What have you got? Police FDI. What have you got to say? Have a great day at work, Ruby. Stay safe. You know how to handle the young'uns, so you'll be all right, mate. Have a good day. Be cool. Enjoy. Lambo. No, I don't want to buy a Lamborghini. Police FDI. Why would I want a Lamborghini when I have my spaceship here? My beautiful, beautiful spaceship and my freedom machine. In fact, I have two freedom machines, Police FDI. But, Police FDI, tell me a little bit more about yourself, because you're very clandestine. And all of my friends here are very honest, and they don't hide behind behind aliases. Philip, Sterling, Tony, these guys don't hide behind aliases. So what's your alias? Tell me a little bit more about yourself. FDI, federal dick, I don't know, federal whatever. I mean, are you an Australian? That's a good question. Sterling is my alias. Okay. I don't know, Sterling, how am I handling it, mate? I don't know. I've got no yardstick on this. If it gets too much, I just press the X up the top of the screen, and it's a shame because, yeah. But it's not an alias, This guy is in the chat who, something about my number. Hold on. I missed that one. Your number plate tells the police who you are before they even pull you. That's totally right. That's totally right. You're buying Yamaha. No, I've had Yamahas, but remember Police FDI. I've got a few friends with Yamahas, so don't. Nah, Sid, I'm just having a dig at this guy. Like you've been pretty good. Um, you've been pretty good, Aussie vintage rider. I've looked at a few of your stuff. You know, how come Police FDI doesn't have a wrench and you do? I mean, speaks volumes. Thanks, mate. I will be myself, and that's how it is. Get a little closer, and then you might find that okay, I'm wrong about you or I'm right about you, but there you go. Yamahas are cool. They're good bikes. I've had a lot of Yamahas. I've had Yamaha called the MT-01. Oh, okay, you didn't go to kart practice. Okay, yeah, righto. Nearly lost him in practice. Yeah, getting beaten by the 12-year-old kids. Oh man, they've got guts, haven't they, Phil? They've got that when we get older, we know just how much it hurts to recover from our accidents. But when we're young, it's just like full throttle, mate. You don't compromise. You don't back off. It's there for the win. So, oh man, I really dug what you were talking about the other night about. They do remind me of when I was younger. Yeah, man. Yeah, just it's crazy. The young day, full of beans and full of energy. Yes, okay, you had a Hero, Honda, and a Yamahas with the top bikes. Yeah, Apaches have taken their place. Yeah, okay, righto. Oh wow, you're only just a young fella yourself. Hey, the youth are here, representing. I don't know what this old guy can offer you, mate. Just thanks for thanks for representing the youth, man. I had a funny feeling you were of our ilk, just by some of the stories you were saying in some of the conversations. Yeah, good on you. That's good, mate. Yeah, that's right. We were saying, get go out and have a nice meal, and yeah, good on you, mate. I'm glad you got lucky. You're very lucky to have a partner. Yes. Um, Yeah, that's what I thought. He was like, bloody hell, holy crap, he's only 20. Ah, yes, okay, all right. Hold on a minute, boss. Hold on a minute, boss. Of course. Just let me let me get to moderating people. But as you've seen, Boss TV, the onus is on you to pick up the idiots, kick them out, because there's some fucking idiots. Yeah, we all remember Boss. Boss was cool. He was a little bit. He was a little bit. Persuasive, which well, shit, you got to be. You did get your message across. And I'm going on the recommendation of Motorborn Virginia. Now, if Motorborn Virginia has liked and subscribed to you, you didn't have to. You didn't have to, Sterling. Sterling, what are you doing? Geez, you must have had a fucking good fucking week. Oh, God bless you, Sterling Wheel. Absolutely no need for that. But so, you just get everything. You get all my love, brother. You're such a good man. And, you didn't need to do that, brother. You not at all. South Oz is here. Um, there are good things going down in the world, mate. And once you turn off that news television and you focus on your friends, man, crazy. Really, really good to focus on your friends rather than what's happening in the world. Because, well, not really. What I saw from Hurricane Helena was just, phew, it really brought it home to me just how scary the whole thing is, man. It's wow. I mean, we get cyclones here and they can be quite devastating. I think your hurricanes are, you know, they're crazy. Yeah, I had a feeling you were from the Philippines, boss. More than welcome. I was talking about the Philippines the other live, how it looks like a really happening country. And your food, oh my God. I was looking at fish with rice and pork, fish and pork, and then it was all served up with pear. It was combined with poached pear, and they were just really amazing food combinations that I learnt through EB Vlogs, another great supporter of Dave's channel. Really good people. Oh yes, the food is so good in the Philippines, man, and that's, would I get? Well, look, if Itchy Boots can go around the world, why shouldn't why shouldn't Mongolian beef? Yes, Mongolian beef and Thai green chicken and with light. What was I having the other day? Duck with lychee. Oh my God, it was fucking lovely. Duck with lychee. Sterling, you are an amazing human being. Thanks for letting Motorborm have that community platform where we got to talk about what our community means to us. It makes life easier. Stupid or liar works great for politics as well. Yeah, that's exactly right. But it was a great topic. I had a look at his view count for that live, and that was huge. He had lots of people tune in. Gordon Lightfoot, yes, I have heard of Gordon Lightfoot. Yes, I have. Genghis Khan sacked Baghdad. It's out there. That's true. Anything, Marshall. That's so true. Right. Well. Okay. It's all happening. The wonderful channel that is Dave's channel is continuing to grow, so that the onus is on me now to come up with some really good content. Now I'm planning another trip. It's in the sort of works where it's a motorcycle travel over 6,000 miles. Yeah, no worries, Phil. I don't know what time it is. I've got no Church of the Wheel. Yeah, man. I do tune into Church of the Wheel, and would like to, share the blessings is the best way I can put it out there. Share the blessings, and I mean I really dig it when my community gets on here with me and I can have the chance to thank them for their support and not just be another YouTuber that just is money driven or get views. It's not about that for me. It's about sharing our lives and interacting with each other and finding the best out of out of us and bringing the best of us out. So I've got the police here asking about my new motorcycle. Well, there is nowhere for me to stash contraband on my motorcycle. Brother, yeah, Sterling, of course, mate, you know. UFC goat. Hold on, I'm just getting back to this police FDI about my new motorcycle. There's nowhere I can stash my contraband because I don't have any contraband. It's legal. So it goes in the bag, and then with the police officer, Gordon Lightfoot, yeah, mate. So when the police officer does a search, he unfortunately has to give back my my cannabis because it's legal, and that's what I'm encouraging everybody who I come across to give away illicit cannabis and get into legal cannabis. Just for your safety, for a possible defence if you're on the road. You do have a possible defence, and you can start to beat charges. I can see that you enjoy doing it as much as we enjoy watching Kim. Yeah, I do, man. I love these lives, Tony. I love being able to talk to people and share my life. I share what I'm doing at the time. I'm kicking back. It's the evening here now in Western Australia. We're having a few drinks, and I'll knock up a number and roll up a place to unwind and kick back. Anything, Marshall, is weed legal in Australia? It is legal if you have a prescription from a doctor. You need to have a condition, and a condition is then considered by that doctor. And if that doctor agrees that an alternative treatment and hey, it's a pleasure riding with you, brother. Fucking oath. So yes, weed is legal, but street weed is not. The stream is delayed, so when I type something, okay, there you go. If we get caught in Bangladesh, I go to jail, which is so terrible, and then a beating from the army. That's really bad. The ATV is here. The ATV is still being built. It's still being built, police. This is a real beauty, this one. This is the trike. I don't know how good you can see it, but it's a trike, and we're building that. Me and Del Boy, who's a good dude. And it'll be a nice little project. It's just taking its sweet old time. So that's our ATV, adventure bike. Okay, Adam. Hello, Adam. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry about that, Adam. Yeah, okay. You're all driving trucks. Yeah, man. Oh, God. Oh, Tony, I get it. I could tell you a story about not done. Oh, you've not done it. Yeah. Brisbane is. I remember back in the 90s when and also the Joe Bielke-Peterson and Russ Hinds days of Queensland. Where those fucking shirt lifters, fucking hippie dope fucking flower pot men and It's crazy. Oh dear. No, well, they're not drugs. They're not drugs, Philip. They're it's oh yeah, well, same with Western Australia. Western Australia is a bit of a nanny state, you know. The police don't really know how to deal with me, so because I've got an answer for why I've got cannabis, you know, um, and they don't really, brother. See you later, mate. Have a good time. Say hello to your darling partner for me. I hope she's well and looking after you well. You're very lucky, Philip, to have a very special person in your life. Cherish her. You're a very lucky man. If you're not stoning, you're not trying. Yeah, okay. Um, anyway, it's been a great little chat. Thank you for all joining me. Um, I certainly don't. I don't think cannabis is for everybody. It's for me because I've know how I know what it does to me, and some days I don't use it because I need to build up my tolerance again to it. But you know, it's not always about um, done motor ATV. Anyway, you're very confusing, police FDI. Um, motor ATV, not be billed. Where are you from? Can you tell me a little bit more about who you are, police FDI? Because you're intriguing me. You might get a wrench and join the rest of this, you know, wrenches in the tool shed. No, it isn't about the high at all. It's about the comfort and the levels of anxiety that decrease by being allowed to have my cannabis. Um, I have what was it I said, Tony? From repulsed criminal to revered community member with the stroke of a pen. When I got my okay, yeah, he's probably from the Philippines. Yeah, okay. Gio Ferrari. I'm Gio Ferrari. Whatever. Um, I mean, I'm still allowing you in the chat, police, so you can't be that bad. Um, there, and my moderators haven't kicked you out either, so you know. But I did ask you, you know, where are you from? Who are you? What have you done? Do you ride bikes? You know, are you in the Philippines Hells Angels or Philippines Banditos? Are you, you know, what are you? Anyway, maybe I'll get a strike because I mentioned a few, you know, antisocial things. But anyway, not to worry. Yes, you ride motorcycles. Okay. Raymond, hello from Germany. Vigetch from Germany. Yes, you and I, we have the same beards going on. It's a wispy fucking. I burnt a bit the other day, and well, it should be trimmed around here, really, the beard, but it's only because this is the first time I really look, I don't know a lot of German, but I do appreciate your humor. Raymond, welcome, and Raymond, excuse me, my brother. Let me just help you out. Raymond's, there you go. Enjoy your wrench. Welcome aboard to Dave's. I hope you get something out of Dave's channel. I hope that you. I'm pretty sure you can do all the painters. Yes, that's right. The Australian painter hand signature. It's a pleasure, my friend. Enjoy everything that um, Dave's channel has to offer with showcasing our country a little bit. Like, I don't do it as good as, I just do it differently to the $1 Million Bogan. That's all. But it's certainly along those lines of riding for one's mental health, riding to look out for my thoughts. Yes, Tony, I've always had a beard, mate. Like, even I think I had a beard in year 9 high school. Yeah, Adam, that's so true. And that's the sort of comment that that's the sort of comments that I a Tesla motorbike. That's the sort of comments that I get. That yes, you'll understand. So I'm certainly getting myself a good toolkit together. But I must say, this live has been absolutely without trash talking creeps. So really, 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 really happy about that. The couple of lives ago, it was just full of trash talking freaks. And I've not dealt with that before. So I've always had really good, positive interactions with people because that's how I want to treat people. I genuinely like people. I'm not an elitist. I'm not angry. I just want everyone to get on. And I know that they won't, and I know that's drink beer. Yes, of course I drink beer. But not today. I'm drinking bourbon. Bourbon and Coke is what I'm drinking in the afternoon. But I've done a few things today, made some appointments and got some health issues that I've got to look into, namely my eye. I've got to get that sorted out. But yeah, enjoy, Adam. You've got some good things to say. And the health benefits far outweighs the disadvantages of weed. Coca-Cola, yeah, Coca-Cola's good. It's not. Yes, it is America. The Coca-Cola really symbolizes the American dream, I guess. Red and white, red and white can. Anyway, no old Mac today. Old Mac must be getting up. He likes to sleep in these days, old Mac. And a few of my mates have gone to work already. I must say it is amazing having a community. Next trip, some Urk. Hopefully the end of October. Tony, I really am really counting on my mate coming over. Some Joshua, hello. Okay, yes, Joshua. Hello, Joshua. What's going on, mate? I'd just like to read your comment quickly here. Joshua. Stumbled upon your last live and found you to be a good bloke. Thank you. Didn't get a chance to say good day then, so good day, mate. Josh from Adelaide. Oh, yeah. Josh, these are my bikes, as you know. Welcome, and thank you for subscribing. I've got a lot more journeys to do. It's a choice. I mean, I want to ride the Road King, Tony, but I'm bringing an older bloke with me, so naturally, the kind, generous person that I am, I'll get off the Road King and let him ride the Road King, and so he's comfortable, and then I'll bear with the horrible seat. I mean, for fuck's sake, Tony, this all the way to northern New South Wales. I mean, it's beautiful, except for that section there. Great during the middle of the day and the beginning of the middle of the day, but at the end of the day, oh my God, the tailbone. And we don't have the same suspension as this bike. And look at this seat. I mean, that is comfortable, man. So I'll let him ride the fucking bike. Yeah, I'll be happy though. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Nah, he's a good bloke. Spanner, my mate Spanner. No offense, but how old? So he's in his 60s and I'm in my late 50s. So I'm 56, 57, being 57 soon, but he's getting on to about 65. So that's no offense, Phil. I mean, fuck, you're 20. Geez, you represent a demographic of YouTube that I don't know really how to attract, because I am doing, I'm not doing Mr. Beast things. I'm not, I don't know how to attract. So I'm honoured to have young fellas like yourself asking questions about bike lifestyle and whatever I can partake to you in. My missus is 22. She's the old mature one. I get it, Phil. But yeah, like, so I'm well impressed with you, lad. I mean, it's not easy. Like, I struggle with my nephews, and he's just starting into bikes now. God, I can't remember when I was 22 either, Tony. It's like a fucking age ago. It's a fucking age ago, mate. You know, those times. I was, no offense, Phil, but looking back with hindsight, I made some stupid decisions when I was a kid. I had no idea. But even though I wouldn't trade any of it, even mistakes included, had it not been for the mistakes I made that took me down a certain direction in life, I wouldn't be sitting here today. So I'm grateful for my youth. I'm over the moon with it, really. The good and the bad. I made some stupid decisions when I was a kid, but that's cool. Thanks. I didn't even see what I can't believe. Cool, Josh. Okay. Yeah, thanks, man. I absolutely love my mediators, my moderators. Yeah, all we want is positivity here. We've got some really good things. We just have to laugh, don't we, mate? Fucking hell. What? I didn't see it. No, don't be sorry, man. If you can see things, mate, you've got the wrench for a reason, Philip. What goes on here. We got no time for idiots, mate. So that's why you've got the status you've got. Yeah, I know. And I'm just starting to learn that, Adam, that they're just, and I was feeding poor old police FDI for a bit, but yeah, if he comes back in 600 seconds and he's still a gronk, young, dumb and full of, yeah, that's true. That's fucking true. But we won't say that, Tony. We'll be respectful to our youth audience, because they are the future, and we need to care for our youth, because because I don't want to know what it was, Phil. Thank you, mate. I'm glad I didn't see it. But yeah, there's just some trolls, man. What do you do? Yeah, Tony's true, man. Tony's good guy. He's been a friend of the channel for a long time, and Tony's got a really high. Not high. We're both high, aren't we? No, Tony's very welcome. He's been with me in my down times, been with me in my up times. He's just always welcome, and he's funny. He's a very witty man. I look forward to actually meeting him in person, sitting down, having a nice chuff, having a nice meal, maybe in Byron. Because I don't know if he rides or not, but I know he's in the eastern states. And then connecting on that level. Oh, it's good. Been good. Thank you, guys. What more can I say about everything? Okay, my camera. So I've got two cameras. I have two cameras. One's a good one, and one's not so good. Where is it? Okay, so this is a little 0x camera. It's what I use on the side of my bike to sort of. It gives it a 70s grainy sort of feel. But the GoPro Hero 11 is what we use to do our motor vlogging, and it's a great fucking investment. This is my second GoPro because my first GoPro, another Hero 11, was on the back of my bike, and it fell off. And when I went back to retrieve it, a quad road train had just run over it. So luckily enough, I was able to get the SD card out of the GoPro, and I was able to salvage whatever footage hadn't been dismantled by the by the truck. So, but I've made a few films with this one, and I've made a ton of films with this one, and so it's just a wonderful thing that I can share with my viewers. And yeah. Tony, we'll catch up. What do you reckon? Byron Ty, surprise Ty and Byron. My shout, mate. EB, hello EB. Very good of you to join us here from the Philippines. We've had a few idiots in the chat, but I've got some really, really good moderators who give a damn about how this live is going. It's a me. Yeah, okay. We'll get onto that, and we'll rock up. If Byron's a bit far from you, or Coffs Harbour's closer, wherever, but we can talk later on about all that. You'll obviously know exactly when I'm getting and going, and it's obviously 6 to 7 days to get across the country. I'm not about to do any great marathon 17-hour rides or anything, because I am very, very scared about rider fatigue. All it takes is you to be so fatigued that you miss the kangaroo darting out of the side, and you're dead, man. Yeah. I know what you like, man. I like those Trumpies too. So with the Triumph, wherever up the M1. Just post adrenaline, keep the chill until next time. No worry. No worries, chicken on biscuits. I do sort of remember you from from a couple of days ago. Thanks for subscribing, Chicken. I look forward to more comments and more interaction as time goes on. And saying that, I look forward to making more comments, more content for you guys to enjoy. And if you don't know what it's like to be in the middle of outback Australia, I am happy to bring it to you. Oh, you got mums out here that are like, oh, I don't know what other people are. Oh, yeah, okay. That's yeah. I saw a couple of kids today with their purple hair and their yellow hair, and I thought, oh yeah, okay. But good on them, you know. Zem's there, yeah, I know. I do Queensland to Vic every year. Just hey, you know what we might do, Tony? Bogan's mental health runs on the 12th of January. I'm thinking of going down and actually just doing a quick interview with him, just to sort of thank him for, you know, giving me the chutzpah to get off the couch and start making my own content, because, you know, I don't want to watch Netflix. I want to make it. So I don't necessarily agree with everything Bogan does, but I agree with, you know, 95% of what he does. I've got a lot of my personal friends hate him for some reason. I don't know why they hate him, but, you know, it's a love-hate thing with Bogan. You know, I don't mind the dude. I think he's pretty cool. He's definitely sold a lot of bikes for Harley Davidson, that's for sure. You know, he's been really good for Harley Davidson sales, that's for sure. But righto. Honestly, my pronouns are dumbass. Good man. That's funny. That's funny, Philip. Nah, you're no dumbass, mate. You know, it takes skill to operate a go-kart at speed and around a tight track. Something that is lost on me, because I couldn't do it now. Not with the shoulder I've got. I mean, I'm lucky I can just reach my handlebars. But, you know, no, it's out of my world now. I mean, even playing the guitar is just such a difficult thing. But we'll be doing another live a bit later on tonight where I'm breaking out the guitar and we're going to do a space rock thing. So look forward to that, guys. I've got to tune it up and everything and set it all up. It's going to take a little bit of time to do. But I would like to do that for my ever increasing viewers, who are very, very good human beings indeed. Indeed they are. And sharing my afternoon with you is a great thing to do. Through the coughing and the spluttering, through the how about I give you a poem, eh? How about I give you a poem? A poem written by Dave. The cops are coming. The cops are coming. Everybody scramble. The cops are coming. The cops are coming. I'll just prepare my preamble. The detectives here, the detectives there, in their cars, in their phones, on their drones, looking for cones. My brief is writ. I'll wait for a bit. I'll ask the judge, is this the gig? Go on, old boy. Pass me down a spare wig. There you go. Yeah, always been in WA. I have lived, well, not always, Joshua. I was in far north Queensland in the early 90s. I was in Ninbin from the mid-90s to the early noughties, 2002. I came back to, yeah, it is, isn't it, Tone? That's bringing back memories. I've got to do the Nimbin one in a minute too. And I lived on a hippie commune in Nimbin. It was great. I learnt all about activism and and we've come such a long way in 25 years of cannabis activism in Australia. It really was the old Joe Bjelke Peterson, 10 years for a joint in Queensland, and those days are gone now. As long as you've got medical cannabis, you're okay to have it. It's a lot of fun. But back to WA to work, and I worked in mining and the logistics of underground mining, making chemicals for shotcrete to an application that's applied after the tunneler has gone through and the digging to stabilise the rock surfaces. Very toxic materials, let me tell you. But we got ourselves out of that. Okay, so we have the child of the most highest God. What God is that? Child of the most high God. I hope it's our Jesus Christ. But look, you're welcome here. I am not too. I'm not too. I'm not too upset at whatever. You've got. That was just another guy in the chat that I didn't really want in the chat anymore. He could have been so welcome here, but he's just, being a troll, and that's what I do to trolls now. I put them back under the bridge with a nice swift flick. Back under the bridge is where you live. True. I was going to drive an Aggie for the Shotcrete crew. Yeah, Carpentaria mine. Okay, but that's good, mate. It's such a dangerous fucking job, Josh. If you don't have the right PPE, your health can be just. Yeah. Mate, it's if you don't have that right PPE and you issued the wrong PPE and they say it's okay. My God. Adam, really, really good, Adam. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I'm glad that you deleted a message. There's some trippers out there, eh? But I'm surrounding myself with the right people. And Adam, welcome. Philip, it's so good. It's so good that you're here, the youth of Australia who yeah, it's a hard market to crack, brother. Mitchie Tigerfield. Yes. Mitchie is a cool lady, man. I don't mind Mitchie at all. She is a good human being. Well, you're persistent, police, I tell you what. Very persistent. Anyway, there you go. Hello. Yes, shout out to all. Mitchie Tigerfield is a very, very lovely Filipino lady who I met through supporting Flip Elliott. And Flip Elliott was just such a decent human being. Flip, I haven't seen you in the chat. I've tried to get you in the chat. I don't know what I'm doing here. That's not what I want to do. Yeah, Kalgoorlie is horrible, Tony. Kalgoorlie is just a horrible place. It's awful place, Kalgoorlie. My stance on mining, man. Don't be a dick, police. Yeah, I think he's all right, Adam. Uh, you know, he's not really. He's only a small troll. You know, yeah, what can he do? But to young people, police FDI, you can scare the shit out of a young person to the point that they take their lives. So remember what you're doing. And, you might be responsible by some of your stupid comments to make a person take their life, because you sit back on your computer and you make stupid comments, and that can hurt some people if they are not um, strong enough mentally. They might be on a fragile. They may not have any social networking skills. So bang, just think about what you're saying. Anyway, no, it's not for me to say. Just be respectful. I use HP. Whatever. There, see. Okay, police. Great. I'm glad. HP's I don't know what that is. Yep. No. So, Adam, thank you. Good that you're all here. We've been here on for an hour. I am very, very glad that you've all come. Good morning, Brown Chicken. Brown Chicken, I'm very sorry, mate. Brown Chicken. There you go, Brown Chicken. Enjoy your new status in Dave Channel Land. Bango. Bango, bango. I've got some good friends, Tony, that I've connected with all over the world and the globe, and it's just fantastic. Wisconsin, USA. Good morning, Brown Chicken. What was I saying? Early to bed and up with the cock. There you go. The rooster, I mean. Funny. Wrenched up. Yeah, of course, brother. Wrenched up, mate. It's chasing. Hey, chasing. I'm sorry, chasing. I'm glad you've all come in, because my dad once taught me when I was a younger man. I asked him about the danger of blah, but he said the rules are written in blood, which are about safety, and he called them that cuss people would die if not listened. Yeah, that's right, Bill. But we've got Wisconsin in the house. We've got Ireland in the house. We've got Texas in the house. Yeah, no worries. Have a safe day at work, Brown. Thanks for stopping in to say hi. That's really, really lovely of you, mate. I got to thank Motorbomb, for yes, hit the likes. Everybody's been really cool, actually. It's been a really positive chat. We've got to deal with a few gronks, but look, the gronks don't get fed well here. They starve here, and yet the good people are just absolute. Right. Okay. So now I'm a dog. All right. Okay. I'm a dog. Dear. See you, Phil. Have a great day at work. Be safe. Brown Chicken, be safe. Good on yous, guys. Enjoy. Enjoy, everybody who has to work. America is waking up. Enjoy that cup of coffee. Enjoy that morning cigarette, the things that get us through the day. With the weather's a bit better tomorrow, I might take off on a bit of a ride, probably up to the hills again, zigzag and into the bush, and yeah, he's a good dude, Tony. Phil? He's a really, yeah. I'm very impressed with the youth. You know, some youth. I really, yeah. What a good man. See you, Philip Murray. Bye now, Philip Murphy, not Murray. Murrays were more English, and the Murphys were definitely Irish. See you, brother. We could go on a little bit longer, but you know, we're just partying. I'm learning how to deal with trolls better. I'm grateful for all the help that you're supporting me with. But the main thing I wanted to get across was, you know, you sit there on your computer and you don't know me, you don't know my mental state. I could be so fragile, and if that gets you off, that I want to put a rope around my neck and hang myself because you said something to me, then I think you're lying in bed with the devil. You know, I think you know, and just horrible, because there was a girl here in Australia. Her name was Dolly, and she was bullied to the point by comments such as what you've made before, to the point that she took her own life. And it was very distressing for the Australian community to know that, you know, the internet has that is capable of that sort of power. So no respect is given to trolls and bullies. They don't consider the fragile the fragility of human life, and not everybody's a gruff, rough looking fella like myself. So, you know, fuck, you know, think about what you type. Think about what impact it could have on the other person. Or if you don't, then, you know, there's more people here in this chat that have sided with me than siding with you. So, oh, I do, Joshua, but also, you know, haters are gonna hate, and we got to love our haters, and maybe I can swing him around, and to consider that, oh shit, I don't want to take someone's life. I just want a reaction, and I just want to get noticed because I've got an insignificant life, and I'm sitting here by my computer by myself, and or my phone or whatever. I don't hate you, haters. I just want to make you aware that not everybody has a bulletproof mind. And your comment on just a simple chat like this may be the one that puts them over the edge and into suicide. Thanks. Great. Essentially, you're a murderer. So, is that what you want to be? Really? Uh, and I don't want to facilitate it, mate. So you get your time out for your 84 fucking seconds. Basically, you're in the naughty corner. And now, if you're going to say something, please be constructive. There are other people in the chat who are dear to me. And, I don't want them wasting time having to delete you or I'd rather they interact positively and they do for the most part. And I am eternally grateful. So, do we end it and then have part 2 with the space rock? we bring out the guitar and we set up the little guitar mod, and we do a few loop tracks, and we make a space rock song. I am so looking forward to something like that. Yes, but I do have to make a vape. Okay, so let's make a vape, because I was going on about it. Now, using and consuming cannabis is perfectly okay when you are not riding your motorcycle. So, by all means, go ahead, young man, and have your medical treatment. And back in the day, it was, yeah, let's go and get fucking stoned. But no, it's not that at all. It's a medical treatment. The lights are going to turn green. We totally enjoy it. I can't bong anymore. I can't. Thank you, Tony. Look, I'm so glad that we've made a connection. Port Augusta, there you going? Yeah, of course, mate. Tony, I'm really glad of the connection that we've made, man. You know, the history that we have. I probably even met you. I'm wondering if I've met you in Ninban. It's possible. G'day, mate, from Port Augusta. Port Augusta. How you going? Brother. Port Augusta. Port Augusta in South Australia. South Oz Moto. I'd like to hook up with him from Port Augusta to wherever he resides in South Australia. I think he's down towards the Murray Bridge. And, you know, we do something for our mate, Recycled Hooligan. Oh, mate, knees in the breeze for sure. Not today, though. Bit wet, windy. So I've had a bit of a, what do you think that is? Now that's a place. Yeah, I know. Oh, it's not that remote. You know, I think Sejuna is far more, Nullarbor is far more remote than that, with where the dingoes live in the Nullarbor Roadhouse. I'll be seeing that place pretty soon. Yeah, I've been seeing that place. It's always good to have a laugh with you, Tony. I mean, fucking hell, we've had some good laughs over the year and a bit. I think I haven't been doing YouTubing for over 2 years, but it's definitely been over a year and a half. And you certainly were there, and very much in the beginning. Very, very much in the beginning. So I'm touching things on. I don't know what's going on here. I'm trying to work. Look, I'll get stoned first. Well, don't know if that's the right word. I will get medicated. I'll get medicated first, and all will be fine after my medication. So let's get medicated. Let's get medicated. It's good, mate. You know, hark. Is that a seed I see in there? No, it isn't. Yes, that's better. That's better, babe. Yeah, let's get medicated to our dear, beloved, glorious goddess, Mary Jane. So this is how it works. The vapor works on an oven and heating up. I do believe this is a Dutch technology. Or it might be American, but it could be. I think it's Dutch. And the oven heats up the dried herb. It turns green, Oh, and you get the most pleasant sensation. It's not like the bong or anything like that. It's still got a bit of a kick to it. I won't say it kicks like a mule. Kicks like a mule, but oh man. Oh, beetroot, beetroot. How I love thy beetroot. Especially on a burger. Especially on a burger. A beetroot, beetroot. Pickled in brine. Beetroot, beetroot, you are all mine. Bikey poetry. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, I hope that wasn't on camera. Yes, it wasn't on camera. Yes, that's the way. Okay. I've lost a few viewers now. They come, they go. It's always good to see you. Port Augusta, Christopher, if you subscribe, live by the bong, die by the bong. Yeah, I know. No, I can't. I can't do the bong anymore, Tony. It's I haven't been able to do the bong since 2008. Just I can't do it anymore. It's such a oh fuck the bong. The bong. Look, I have to step out for a minute, but I'd love nothing more than to show you the bikes. What's the best way to do this? Show you the bikes. I'll leave you with, how's that? No. I just need to step out for a minute, that's all. Bucket, yeah, I've done buckets, but no chance anymore, Tony. My lungs are so gone. And I mean, I think the vape is the only thing that's saving me now. The fucking the bloody what do you call it? The fucking the buckets. I love buckets, but back in the day, I also loved hot knives for my hashish. But now it's been a little while since I've made some good hashish. What I do now is make a bit of rosin from using a hair straightener. That should be another live. Make some rosin dabs for people who've heard about dabbing. Hey, Manez, Jenny P. I've got a vapor, don't like. Yeah, okay. It's an acquired taste, vaping. It's not for everybody, but I don't mind it, mate. It's all good. Live by the bong, die by the bong. Yes, I get it. That's famous words, man. Famous fucking words. The vapor just seems to sort of be the most mildest way I can ingest my cannabis. I mean, I can't even really. I don't enjoy a joint anymore because it's just so harsh, and I'm at. Yeah, sadly, I've got less time to live than what I've lived. Is the best way of saying it. Say adios. Say adios. Adios. Later. Aramit. Yeah. Welcome, new people who've just dropped in. It's always good when new people come in. My small little world here in Australia suddenly gets to a global platform, and I'm completely blown away. Moderators, do you follow Aaron Mate? Is he cool, bad? You decide. I'm not 100% sure because I can't really understand the language. Is he being derogatory or is he being uplifting and supportive? I have no idea what. It's German. Okay, sorry. I'm not very well versed in German. So far, I will say, wie geht's, mein Herren? Hello. I am a marijuana user. I'm a motorcyclist. You're being very positive. So, hello, Aaron. Welcome to Dave's channel here in Australia, in western side of Australia, where I ride not my BMW, but my Harley D. Mind you, I don't mind the BMWs, but yes, that's my Harley D, not my BMW. In German joke there that I'm hoping that you will appreciate my terrible. Thank you, and how are you? I'm cool, Aaron. I have some wonderful German friends. I've always enjoyed the dark humor of the Germanic people. I remember a few years ago, I was doing some medieval reenactment, and we came up with this "Hut dich Brau kommen," which just roughly translates to, look out, here they come. "Hut dich Brau kommen," and we would yell this out throughout the whole campground. I think we were barbarians or something. We were all dressed up with hodgepodge, and we'd go around, and we'd as soon as we'd kill somebody, which is obviously mock, we'd steal their weapons, and that's how we sort of really got right into the whole playful acting of medieval reenactment. And some of the nicest people I've met screaming out "Hut, hut, hut dich Brau kommen." It's nice to meet you too. So there you go. It's just a little bit unsure with the language, but your grasp on English language is absolutely. You are the German linguist. There you go. I couldn't be nicer than that. The German linguist. It's been fun, this chat. That's what it's all about, guys. Having a bit of fun, bit of a laugh. And, I'm really glad I got some points out in this live about the dangers of what trolls can say to people. Chasing Ghosts, thanks for watching. I'm really glad you joined me, brother. I'll see you in the world, in the YouTube world. Thank you so much, Chasing Ghost. See you, mate. Bye now. Yeah. So it's been an interesting live. I haven't spoken too much about negative comments, but I'm really glad that I touched on those subjects. And from Turkey. Yes. Tolga is from Turkey. He is, and Syria. Hey, how you going? See, I do have a pretty cool platform, man. Like, I think about desert riding when I think about Syria and Turkey, but they're not. They're very, very historic places with fantastic society. And yes, I'm sure it would be. Actually, I should quickly write that down. Mardin Midyat. Mardin Midyat. See, another place to think about travelling on one of my motorcycles. How I can do it. Look, it's a good way to blow 50 grand. Why not? And that's probably not even enough. Hello, Ronnie. Rona Asia. Yeah, historic churches. I mean, yes, Syria. I mean, had it not been for some of the movies I've seen and some of the global television stations that we have here, I would have never, and I've ignored to a large degree the bias news that is pushed down our throats about countries, and I learn about countries through actual interactions with people, and I find that is much better. Mardin Midyat. I would like to look that up a little bit better, so I will. Thank you. Good to meet you, Aaron. Aaron, Aaron Mete. Aaron Mete. Welcome. I hope you enjoy what I have to offer in Dave Channel's land. I'm a long haul motorcyclist. I ride extensively in Australia, so I'm probably no stranger to riding the world. Do you know Moran Ignis Prim II? No, I don't. I don't. You've got me there, mate. I wouldn't win the prize for that. I don't even know. That to me is gobbledygook, and I don't want to be dismissive or rude or I'm just ignorant to that culture. Because being an Australian on the west coast of Australia, we're so damn isolated. We have no concept of the wider world. It's a church. See, I didn't know that. It's the biggest part of Armenian. Okay, so there's so much. I'll go through all this when I do a bit more research about all this. But had you not come on, I could have never even considered riding in Turkey or considered riding in Syria. Right, okay. Yeah, so it's interesting, had I not jumped on this live, a way to connect internationally without the arduous, 23-hour flight. And then you have to catch another 23-hour flight. And then it's diverted and here and there and everywhere just to come and, hang out and chat. So that's the beauty I've found with YouTubing and having my little channel, is that I can have international little parties, man. So welcome to my little party here in my shed. We're going to stop in a little while and I'm going to break out the guitar. So for the two who have joined me, thank you so much. We had a lot of people in. We've had a lot of views. It's been crazy. So please, your last questions before we go, or comments or discussions. God, it sounds like a university shoot now, and it isn't. It's not that. But I'm really glad that I got those points across about, if you want to be a troll and sit in your house and just realize what you might be doing to somebody and pushing them perhaps over the edge to, feeling worthless and taking their own lives from a stupid comment that you make. Tony, WA is the last time and the last thing that you'll get to see a sunset for the day. It is a beautiful place. But, Mount Warning up there, one middle of the night, Tony, me and this group of backpackers who were staying at my commune in Ninban, we had decided to go to Mount Warning and climb Mount Warning during the night to watch the sun cut up. And I remember I made a candle torch, which out of a 2-litre bottle of milk, burnt a hole, put the candle in the 2-litre container, and was able to use it as like a torch. And we climbed up the fucking chain of the last section of Mount Warning, and we camped up the top. I got attacked by the ferocious possums up there, but they didn't attack the international people. Yes, I do know that. That's all right, Aaron. The cigarette in my hand can kill me as well as the idiot in the truck can kill me on my motorcycle. So, I choose to live the way I do. But I appreciate what you're saying, and thank you for your concern. But giving up at the moment is just too much anxiety. I will be giving up shortly for my surgery, my cancer surgery. It's skin cancer surgery, not lung cancer surgery. But yeah, so I'll have a little bit of time. My bonus data is running out because I've been on lives. It's nice to meet you too, man. A drop bear. Yeah, something like that. I have no idea, Tony, but we got up and we saw the sunset, and then we had to fucking climb all the way down again. But I've done it. I'm glad, I'm proud that I climbed Mount Warning. Beautiful part of the world there, the other side of Murwillumbah, or closer to Yukai. I think it's closer to Murwillumbah than it is to Byron Bay. But there's some pretty good things I've done when I was. There was a fucking drop bear. That cunt was huge, and he went right at my fucking sleeping bag with a force of 10. I think we had food up there, and it's just. Or maybe it was just so protective of his little top because the top of Mount Warning has a tiny flat area about the size of this shed, and that's where you view the sun rising. But luckily there wasn't that many people up there. I think it was 10 or 11 of us, and we all took up our cannabis and our mushrooms, and we all had a bit of a morning, giving thanks to what nature can do if you're in the sort of open mind state. Yes. Anyway, the chat is directing for the moment the life of this stream. So it's funny. You should see the views of people who come in and come out of here. It's like a fucking yo-yo, mate. You 23, 8, 7, 40. Wow, there's some, 40 people in the chat. It's huge. It's all good. We've nearly been on here for nearly 2 hours, raving and talking. And it's just me. I've got to keep you sort of entertained a little bit. But it's been good. We've kicked out all the trolls. They've gone now. Probably because I didn't put a rope around my neck and, commit suicide because of their comments. Because that's obviously what they want, to see you demise and belittle and feel lower than them so they can get off on their power over you. But Thank you, Aaron. I really hope you enjoy the new series. Um, have a look at the Kimberleys, have a look at the rabbit proof fence. And thank you for coming, Aaron. Before you go, my good man, I'd like to make you a special guest. Um, Aaron, I don't even know if I'm saying your name correctly. Um, Thank you from Australia to Turkey and um, yeah, mushrooms they're a great trip, Tony. Uh, Thank you. All right, see you later, brother. Brother from another mother in another country. There you go. But cut from the same, cut from the same cloth. I think you were a rider. I'm not 100% sure. I think he's a rider. There it is. See, bang. Enjoy your inch, bro. Kick out them trolls. Okay. Mushrooms. Now that is an enjoyable trip. Yeah, I used to pick them in the cow paddocks, and there was a time there, Tony, where I wouldn't even touch them with my hands. I would kneel down. I would say the almighty Om. I would dream of this goddess, Selene, the spirit of the moon, Mother Nature. And I would kneel down and I would just eat the mushrooms straight from the ground. No cooking, no putting in a ginger broth or anything. It was that's how I lived in Ninbin, and I didn't get too fried on them. I treated them with respect as I did with DMT. I only ever had DMT twice, and it was the feeling I get from it is if you have all these experiences before you die and you sort of know what is going to happen to you when you die and the transition of when you leave your body, and if DMT has taken away all of that, um, the yeah, there's a bit. I want that last ride, man. I don't want DMT to ruin it for me. I've got other things, but I could be wrong there. I probably need to talk to more people about psychedelics, because psychedelics are really good. And Tony, I absolutely love doing that in the middle of a paddock, kneeling down, giving thanks to Mother Nature, Mother Earth, and scoffing that mushroom that it provided for me. To have a different insight, to be able to paint a picture a different way, or guide me in my crazy late 20s and early 30s when I was a different sort of fella. Well, not really that different. Not really. Aaron, I'm just rekindling my Christian faith. It's not easy to always, be the righteous, God-fearing person that I learnt about as a kid. I'm taking what I need from all sorts of religions and putting them in my toolbox. And what works for me is how I try and negotiate around faith. Now, that means that ultimately I am considering something greater than myself, which allows me not to be so fucking egotistical, not to be so fucking holier than now. Watch your P's and Q's, boy. Now it's more about, I'm not worried that there's a heaven or a hell. I'm worried about how I treat other people. That's what I think about when I think about religion. How do I want to be treated by people, and how do I want to treat people, in not a powerful way, not a totalitarian way, just a respectful, honest, caring way. I think, the world is great that it's allowed us to connect so much easier now. Where where years ago, say 70s, it was plane flights, and you'd never dream of making a long distance phone call because Christ, it'd cost too much money. There's a lot of things that I've subscribed to. I absolutely love some of the no labels, just treat people like you want to be treated. Exactly right, Tony. Exactly right. That's how it is for me. You've been really cool, Tony, just to join me the whole duration, brother. I feel very privileged. Whenever I jump on these things. So, in honour of you, in a couple of hours, I will break out and we'll do the Tony McDonough Space Rock Odyssey, inspired by you and me. Something that no other guitarist has considered. That's not entirely true, but it sounded good. I love my Hawkwind and my Pink Floyd. I really gravitate towards that sort of music and enjoy it very much. Yes. Okay. It's yeah, I know, man. It's a journey. It's a journey. It's a fucking journey. All right. Okay, I'm up for another drink. I'm going to bring out the accoutrements for the next live. We'll set it up a bit differently, set the lights up so it's not so dark and morbid and bleak. Thank you all. Yes, of course, Joshua. Was there going to be a Hawkwind reference? Yes, Hawkwind. I don't know if I'll do Silver Machine. I'm more likely to do, we're looking in on you now. Dun, 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 dun. What do you think you can do now? Dun, 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 dun. You're very lost from out of here. I've got the words wrong, my dear. Lost Johnny looking for something. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, yeah. And to get on with our fellow man, And in my own way, I spread that message, I think, Aaron. Boss, how you going, mate? Good evening. Good evening. I am going to and Nanyuto. Hello, Nanyurto. I acknowledge my guests. I don't just sit here. Hassan Hassaba, I love that. With the violin by Simon King. Yeah, fucking oath, I love Hawkwind. Oh, man, good stuff. I think that's off. Is that off PXR5? Or is it off a later album? I also love Sonic Attack, the 1982 album. Fuck, that's good shit. Rocky Paths, Waiting for Tomorrow. And what's another good one? Yeah, I'm a Hawkwind nut. Josh, all the way. I really, really dig Hawkwind and Gong, David Allen and Gong. But just as equally, I love Pentangle and Fairport Convention. Nectar, a great Quark. It was Quark, Strangeness and Charm. Yep. Great song. What's his name? The singer. Quark, Strangeness and Charm. But anyway, I'm in the right company. Yeah, man, I love Hawkwind. Yeah. Well, that's probably why you got a wrench, man. There you go. I don't see Police FDI with a wrench anytime soon, or enjoying Hawkwind either. So yeah, good connection, man. Fucking I've put a few bootlegs of Hawkwind on as soundtracks to some of my writing. Hopefully the bootlegs are the ones that don't get you the copyright strike. And it's not so much the monetary disadvantage, but you don't get the same ability to show your channel in certain countries because they have some sort of bloody so yeah, I use a lot of and Grateful Dead. I don't know, are you familiar with the Grateful Dead? I'm just learning about the Grateful Dead, and yeah, look, they're not my dear Hawkwind and my beautiful Motorhead. I'm a Motorhead freak, and I absolutely love Bomber. I love the album Overkill, and I love Another Perfect Day. It's a great album. Marching Off to War. Look, there's a time and a place for that music. And there's also a time and a place where you shouldn't do that. 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 You shouldn't do